Hello everyone and welcome to our second quarterfinals of the day. It's Sagene versus Furuset. Going to be a very interesting game. We've got Furuset here in the blue and Sagene here in the black and white. Some very interesting stories here for those at home watching. We've actually got an interviewee here before the game. Is it? Is can we hear me? Can we hear me? Or mic check, mic check. Chat, if you can hear me, please say something. If you can hear me, please let me know.
Okay, I'm going to risk it. No, but I can turn the levels down on the two inputs. I'm going to change the levels, okay? Yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm just going to put it back if it doesn't work.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing right now.
Now the music is quite loud.
This is.
No, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay. Right, we're just testing right now. Hello, everyone. Can I just check, Nathan? How much time till the game starts?
We have approximately 6 minutes until the game starts, so yeah, get ready, get your snacks, and yeah, we'll get started soon.
Okay. So welcome everyone to the second quarter final of today's tournament. We've actually got an interview in the few minutes before the game starts. For those who are wondering, it's Sagene versus Furuset. Furuset in the blue and Sagene in the black and white. So, our interviewee, what's your name?
My name is Musa.
Hi Musa. So, can I just check, how old are you?
I am 12.
Okay, awesome. So are you competing in the under-14 tournament later in the tournament?
Yes.
How are you feeling? Are you excited for that?
Yes.
Okay, and which team will you be competing for?
Furuset.
Okay, awesome. So we've got Furuset training down there. Do you have any connection to the players there?
Yes. Number 50, my brother. Number 9, my cousin. Goalkeeper number 3, my dad. Number 10, my cousin.
Okay, so just have a look here. That means, so Issa's your brother.
Yes.
Sajid is your father.
Yes.
And Kidash and Fahad are your cousins.
Yes.
Fantastic. So you sort of got a family club going on here, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So you said your brother Issa. How old's Issa?
He's 15.
Okay, so he's 15. That's pretty young. Did you used to play with him in the like academy teams?
Yes.
So are you proud of your brother? He's able to compete with his father now in the adults.
Yes.
And how far do you think they're going to go in the tournament? Do you think they're going to win it?
Yes.
Is there any more information you can tell us about your father, about your family members?
Kirat is the trainer, Fahad best shoots, Isa best dribbling, or my dad best keeper.
Okay, so high praise there, high praise. And how are you feeling about the under-14 tournament?
Furuset kommer till att vinna.
Furuset will win.
And is this your first tournament?
No, my 10 tournaments.
Pardon?
3, 5.
Oh, 3 or 5 tournaments. Wow, so you're experienced. That's exciting. Well, thank you so much for your time. Nathan, do you have any questions?
I was just wondering, Musa, how long till we see you out here with your brothers and with your brother and your cousins and your father? Do you think you'll play in 1 year, 2 years in elite?
3, 4, like 1, 2 year, I'm there.
Okay, so look forward to seeing Musa in the coming years. Very talented player. I've seen him in the under-14s, and he's looking. There's definitely something in the genes there that's good for hockey. So we're looking forward to seeing you play.
Yeah, we can clearly see it runs in the family. I'm very excited to see it. So best of luck in your game, and have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was lovely, wasn't it? That's really interesting, because I remember seeing in Mask A, I think it was Mask A, they had 2 brothers combined for a goal. So it's really cool seeing an extended family make up such a large part of Furuset. And you said that you've seen Musa play before.
Yeah, I've just seen him playing in the mini Runde games. And I think he's just about ready to graduate from that. He's in the under-14s. I think he's going to get some game time in the under-16s in this outdoor season coming up. So be interested to see his progress. I think he and his brother are going to be an absolute nightmare to play against if we give it 4 or 5 years once they're actually properly physically mature.
You mentioned his brother. What can you tell me about Isa Sagene?
So I haven't seen a whole lot of him yet in indoor. I've seen him play in outdoor a bit. He scored against Trondheim in the outdoor national championships back in September, and he definitely doesn't look out of place. He's physically maturing. He's strong and quick enough already. He'll only continue in that direction, and his skills and game intelligence is really up there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nathan. That's going to be really interesting. Isa, only 15 years of age, number 15, playing alongside his father, Sagene. Furuset have 2 goalkeepers. For those wondering, Sagene is the goalkeeper in green. So Furuset and Sagene here. Furuset on the left, Sagene on the right. Very interesting. The umpires having to wear red this time due to Sagene's black and white kit. Going to be really interesting. Some interesting other stories as well. So I spoke to the other goalkeeper for Furuset, and he believes he can not only can Furuset win this game, but they can go all the way on to win the tournament, and that is what they're aiming for. So very exciting here for Furuset, a team with a lot of promise, both in youth and in the team as a whole. So Sagene here. Giving away the ball to number 10, Fahad. Fahad puts it in the middle, but unfortunately it goes off there. And that was the first bit of anxiety for Sagene's goalkeeper. Sagene's goalkeeper being Jimena Valgora, an Argentinian player. And that's really something that we're huge fans of at the Norwegian hockey. How multicultural it is. We've got Pakistanis, Argentinians, Spaniards, Germans, Dutch. Just an absolute melting pot of sporting and cultural talent and diversity. So here we see Furuset on the ball. Some lovely touches here from Kidash, and that very skillfully gets a short corner for Furuset as the ball hits one of the defender's feet. So there we have Furuset getting ready to take that short corner. We can also see Sebastian. That is... Yeah. So... Yeah, that's Sebastian Skogvold, who was actually my co-commentator in the last game. So it's been an exciting morning for him. Anyway, here's the short corner. Out come Sagene and Furuset with a trick play there. As you can see, just completely avoiding all of the oncoming on rushing defenders, putting it to the right for that deflection play. A very nice goal there from Furuset. That brings the score up to 1-0. Now I'm very privileged to welcome my co-commentator, Jan. Jan. So hi Jan, say hello to the people at home.
Hi all, my name is Jan Ashraf, player for Oslo Sports Club. Happy to commentating alongside Jay, who has been an amazing commentator.
Oh, thank you. Too kind. Thank you very much, Jan. I appreciate that. Okay. So here we see some passes in the back there for Sagene. Tried to counter down the right and gaining a foul there. Okay, so number 21 on the ball here. She's known as Ice-Te. I am yet to find the story behind that, but don't worry, chat. I will do my best to find that as soon as we can. I can only assume it's due to her having a slightly difficult surname to pronounce, but it is quite an awesome name. I'm not gonna give it a go. She's let us know that she's just best known as Ice-Te, so we'll go by that. A very nice pass attempt there. However, it was intercepted by Sajawal. Ice-Te on the ball again. Good fighting there. Gains a foul there after Isa went through the back of Ice-Te. Okay, and so it looks like it's gone off there, and it is now Furuset's ball. Okay. So there's Kasim and Sajawal just interchanging passes in the back there. Sajawal taking a moment, interchanging passes with Sebastian now. Just trying to probe, see what spaces they can get. A clash there between Kasim and Ice-Te, and the referee has blown in rules in favor of Ice-Te. Okay, so Ice-Te spreads out to the right, receives the ball back. Reverse pass here to Van Staden. Still fighting there, but a great interception there from someone whose shirt number we don't have. Is it 1 second? Okay, so we've just got that confirmed now. Thank you, everyone. So that's De Hayden. De Hayden is number 6 in the back there with Ice-Te. Okay. So Isa on the ball now, crowded by 2 Sagene players, but he very well earns a foul for Furuset. So on the top of the D here for Furuset. Let's see what they can do with the ball here. Drives down the right, looking to see if he can move the ball into the middle, but unfortunately he is crowded out. So he returns to the top there, Sebastian. And very unlucky there for Van Gora. She got a good touch on the ball, but it just deflects up into the goal. So that's a goal for Sebastian, my former co-commentator. And that brings the score 2-0 for Furuset. What do you think about that one, Jan?
An amazing goal by Sebastian. What do you think?
I think it was very good, but I feel like Van Gora is going to be very, very frustrated with herself there. I feel like she had it covered and it just deflected, just really unfortunately.
No, agreed. Really unfortunate. But I think Furuset is playing some nice hockey as of now. And
it does feel like Sagene is still trying to get into the rhythm of things.
Absolutely. And I was on training with Furuset this Thursday, and I can say that they have worked on the tactics. So, and I'm seeing the tactics they practiced on being actually implemented in this game, which is cool to see.
So, what can you tell us about those tactics, or is that sort of top secret?
Oh, top secret.
Top
And
secret.
I promise them to not tell anyone, but
okay.
we'll see. We'll see. If we meet them in the finals or semi-finals, I'll tell everybody, of course.
Oh,
But
okay. So you definitely think Oslo and Furuset are favourites to get to the finals?
We'll see. So I won't be biased now, you know, I'm playing for also myself.
I mean, you're
but,
playing against me next game.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I think we will crush.
I'm Bergen's goalkeeper.
I think we will crush Bergen for sure, but
I see.
no,
Not non-biased, everyone. Non-biased.
non-biased, exactly. No, I think we will see some great matches today. I think this is a great start of this match as well. It's pretty exciting, and let's see if Sagene can perform and score on this shot.
Eisted takes it at top of the D, move to the left, and it stopped off the line. Stopped off the line by Kadash. What an amazing piece of control and defense there. Moves the ball out. Absolutely last gasp defending there to keep that clean sheet alive for Furuset. It was a well-taken short corner from Sagene. It was well worked, and it worked past all the defenders. Aside from Kadash, what a great reaction there to just clear it off the line. However, it is another short corner, so Ice-T gets ready to take it. Passes it to the top of the D. Now going to be taking a shot from the top and cleared by the goalkeeper. And an amazing finish there. Amazing finish there by Sagene's captain, Muller. Muller's first shot there blocked by Farhad. Yep. But unfortunately, oh no, sorry, not Farhad, Cheyenne. And it fell back to Muller, who perfectly puts it into the top pocket there. Just absolutely perfectly into the top corner, lofting it over the defenders and the goalkeeper. Very composed finish. And that really does, that's definitely a shift in the state of the game here. Instead of Furuset having that control after getting that two-goal cushion, it's now back to that one-goal anxiety that teams do not enjoy. Okay, so that was a foul in favour of Furuset. And I believe that is going to be a short corner. Muller also goes by Konstantin, based off the back of his shirt, so I'll make sure to call him by that. Okay, so looks like Sagene are now set up with Valgora ready. And an absolutely incisive finish there, sneaking into the left corner, despite the on-rushing defenders and Valgora coming up, just placed perfectly there. Not really much you can do, aside from maybe hope, as a goalkeeper, aside from maybe hope that your stick catches it. But a great finish there, making it 3-1. So let's see how Sagene can take that, because they'd only just got that first goal. They're now back to that being behind by 2 goals, and let's see if they can keep going. So unfortunately, Issa there, the young, exciting prospect from Furuset, couldn't control that ball further down the left wing, and it goes off. So it's back to Sagene now. Ice-T here, moving it out to the left. Unfortunately, unable to find De Hayden in stride. Some absolutely lovely dribbling here by Kadash. Offloads it to his teammate in Sajawal. And Sajawal resets here with a pass back to Uzair. Oh, and such an unfortunate bounce there. So Uzair looking to bounce it off the left side for Sebastian, who was ready to receive it. But just an awkward bounce. Just an awkward bounce there off the barrier, lifting it over Sebastian Skogvold's stick and out. Unfortunately, Sagene have lost the ball here. And Issa was quick to capitalise, but the first save from Valgora, effective, and unfortunately Isa's attempt to loft it over Valgora and the follow-up just going over the crossbar. As we covered earlier in the broadcast, an exciting game here for Isa, a 15-year-old playing with his father, who is one of the goalkeepers for Furuset, maybe hoping for one of his first senior goals. Okay, so Furuset get the ball there after the Sagene accidentally touched it with their foot in the opposing D. A drive there down the right by Kidash, quickly put the kibosh on by Eister. Eister for a long ball there for the Hayden. Unfortunately, it was intercepted, and it looks like a long corner. Yes, a long corner here for Furuset, taken by Kidash. Unfortunately for Sebastian, just a sea of black and white blocking him from that through ball into the D. And that marks the end of our first quarter. It is currently 3-1 for Furuset. After a very strong start by Furuset, they got 2 goals, with Sagene having a string of short corners result in them pegging back 1. However, there was a quick response from Furuset, leading to 3-1 at the break. Any thoughts, Jan?
A very, very exciting game. I think well played by both teams, to be honest. We've seen a lot of goals coming from short corners. And yeah, let's see if Sagene can come back and really deliver here, to be honest. And overall, what do you think of the game?
Oh, I think it's been a great game. Obviously, the first one was Mask A versus Mask B. Now, with those games, because it's standard procedure for clubs with more than one team in the tournament to play each other at the beginning, it doesn't have that same edge of competitiveness as you do with 2 clubs playing against each other as we have here. So this is really an enjoyable game, and whilst we do know that Furuset are the stronger team, it's going to be very interesting to see if they're able to maintain that dominance, or if Sagene can keep showing those moments of brilliance that they have so far. You mentioned the quite a few goals coming from short corners here. In your experience with the NM, with the Norwegian Championship, do you find most goals coming from short corners, or do you find them mainly coming from open play?
That's a good question. From my experience, it's a good mix of both, honestly. I think for this game, I think it's the coincidences that makes the goals come from short corners. But I think for sure, when it comes to it is an even balance, absolutely.
Okay, and we love that. It keeps things mixed. Now, interestingly, here we had an attack from Sagene, and a ball came into the D, received by number 15, which is Van Staden. And he took a touch and then tried to finish, but seemed off balance and unable to actually get that shot off. At first, I think we just thought it was a loss of balance, but the referee has adjudicated that one of the Furuset defenders fouled him when he took that first touch, and so it's now a penalty flick.
And Cheyenne is an amazing goalkeeper on the strokes.
Oh, Cheyenne's he's
amazing.
He's an absolute.
He's a beast.
He's a penalty merchant, is he?
He is indeed.
Well, I think he definitely got into the
he was lucky there, though. The ball didn't go.
Yeah, he went the wrong way, but I guess he must have got in the Sagene player's head as they put it wide.
Yeah. But Cheyenne is really, really good when it comes to the goalkeeping on the strokes and getting into the opponent's heads. I know that from my own experience, to be honest.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh no, from my own experience, I take the penalty strokes from Oslo Sports Club, and I won't exaggerate and say I'm really, really good at strokes, but history-wise, I have scored on most goals. But Cheyenne, he's the one guy that always save.
He's your kryptonite.
He is indeed. He's my kryptonite, and he always gets into my head, always.
He is quite an imposing figure, isn't he?
Yeah,
in that almost all black.
Yep, he is.
So an extended period of pressure there from Furuset. Unfortunately, does not end in a goal, but they still have the ball. They're just resetting here, working the ball here. Okay. Just trying to find that tempo, some nice wall passes, just keeping possession, making sure Sagene have to fight for every inch of this pitch. Sebastian attempts a no-look, but a great interception there by Eiste. Unfortunately for Eiste, Furuset retain possession. And that ball goes off Konstantin's foot, meaning that it is Furuset's ball. Okay, so Kadash with a long ball further up the pitch. Unfortunately, Kasim not quite able to be on the same wavelength, just misses out on that ball and it goes off. Eiste takes the ball for Sagene and almost picked up there by Konstantin. Unfortunately, he didn't get quite the right touch, but it definitely had Cheyenne rushing out of his goal, worried. So I think definitely a close call and a missed touch there for a second. Going to be very grateful for. Sebastian there fighting at the edge. He's almost cornered into that wall there, but he's rolled out and offloads amazingly onto the left. Here's Issa, and an amazing finish there from a difficult angle. A massive cheer from the under-14 academy players to my right. Very happy to see one of their former teammates get one of his first senior goals for the first team of Furuset. An amazing achievement for the 15-year-old. I'm sure he's very proud, as the rest of his family are. No, don't worry, chat. So to clarify, Sagene are playing in black and white, and due to this, the referees are now wearing red bibs. The red bibs are the umpires, and obviously the blue and white shirts are Furuset, who are now up 4-1. Yep. And there's an opportunity here. Well dealt with there by Valgora, who rushes out effectively and kills the ball. Then put under pressure, unfairly, according to the umpire, by number 11, Wakas. Eiste takes it quickly, and it looks like Sagene have some pressure here on the left side of the pitch, so they move it over to the right, and now they move it down the right. And unfortunately, number 3, Jasper Wyatt, who I've been told is an English member of Sagene, unable to get to the ball there. Once again, really interesting to see how diverse nationalities are in this tournament, and really a great sign of how global hockey as a sport is, even on the national level. Okay, so here we have Abramowski on the ball. Unfortunately misses out to a tough challenge there. Now ball rush down the right here. Number 10 rushes, number 10, which is Fahad, rushes into an absolute cul-de-sac of Sagene players and unfortunately isn't able to create more there. So Eiste once again ready to take the ball here for Sagene. Looking up the pitch for more space. And a lovely through pass there, but unfortunately Konstantin and Wyatt not quite on the same wavelength with Eiste, and it goes through them and out for a Furuset ball. Okay, so Sergio Wild gets things going here for Furuset. And he receives the ball back there from Kasim. Kasim now making a run down the right. And Sergio Wild looking for more runs. There we go, back to Kasim. Unfortunately, Kasim's not able to get that reverse touch and loses out there. So Eiste will now have to kick things back off. Well, hit things back off, really. Issa itching to get that pressure back onto Eiste to prevent any more through balls. But there is one to Wyatt. Wyatt now rushing down the right. Great opportunity here for Sagene. He's still going and cleared there by Cheyenne. Okay, Konstantin on the ball now. Now to Wyatt. Wyatt with a great opportunity to shoot. Passes to Abramowski, but unfortunately unable to follow up. And in the work up to that moment, the umpires have adjudicated that there was a foul there by Furuset. So I would say with the current situation here, we're halfway through the second quarter. Sagene are desperate to get that second goal to at least lower the deficit.
No, absolutely. I think now we're seeing more attacking game from Sagene as well, so I think this will be exciting.
Absolutely. So here's Eiste ready to take the short corner. Up to the top of the D. Move to the left, back to Eiste. Ooh, and it was just too difficult an angle there for the reverse there from Ice Tay. And lovely trick play, just the angle was too short and Cheyenne closed it well. So unfortunately the ball there goes off of the side netting. Okay, so a ball to the right there for Issa. Unfortunately, they're unable to get it fairly, and so Ice Tay will now have a free hit. A substitution there with two of the players swapping on Sagene. Number 8, who I don't seem to have on our record here. It seems that Sagene haven't fully updated their player list, so we do apologise for any discrepancies. Okay. So an attack here from Furuset down the right, well intercepted by Ice Tay. A real powerhouse in defence there for Sagene. Once again pressuring Kidash and able to get the ball back off Kidash. However, it has been adjudicated that Ice Tay was a little bit too harsh in that process and has been given a green card. So she is going to have to take a timeout. For any North American viewers, the term is also sin-binned. So to keep things nice and international, as we love to do at Norwegian hockey, you'll often find me referring to it as being sin-binned. So Ice Tay has been sin-binned with a green card. So as it's a green card, which is the lowest level of card that you can be given, it's only 1 minute time out there for Ice Tay. Obviously it can be upgraded to a yellow or a red, with reds also meaning that they're expelled from the game and potentially punished for future games. Thank you everyone, welcome Ruth and welcome Panda. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're enjoying the National Norwegian Hockey Championship, also known as the NM. I'm joined here by Jan for this game between Furuset in blue and Sagene in the black and white, with the referees in red shirts. Okay, so some pressure for young Issa here, but a lovely ball on the left to Fahad, who I believe is one of his cousins?
Yep.
Yeah. We covered this earlier in an interview before the game. The Furuset team's got a real family club vibe going, which is lovely. Get that synergy going early, with one of the goalkeepers for Furuset being the father of Issa, number 15, the 15-year-old prospect from Furuset, and also the father of Musa, who's playing for the under-14 Furuset team later this weekend. And Musa was the lovely player that we interviewed earlier, and he said that I believe Kidash and Fahad are his cousins.
Yep.
Yeah. So it very much runs through the genes for Furuset, and it's exciting to see what they'll be able to bring both now and in future. Off the post there. And there's the follow-up from Furuset. Furuset probably feeling a little grieved by the fact that first shot didn't go in. It was an absolute scorcher. But a great follow-up there, making it 5-1. And a salute there from my former co-commentator, Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian. He's had a very good game here. He's obviously been subbed in and out, but he's done a very good showing when he's there. Issa, unfortunately, not to control the ball legally.
How many minutes left? I think it's 1 minute left now, or 40 seconds to be precise.
Yeah, so about to reach the end of our second quarter, which is the first half. And unfortunately, a mistake there from Sajawal sees the ball go through to Constantine, who's able to score. So now, for those wondering, they may notice that Furuset has one extra outfield player. In indoor hockey, as in outfield hockey, you do not have to field a goalkeeper. You can swap the goalkeeper for an outfield player. The only difference is that means you don't have a goalkeeper. You don't have someone who can use their entire body to stop shots. And this is for teams who really believe that they can keep control of the possession and they can keep the opponents out of dangerous areas. So this is what Furuset are trying to do. there goes the klaxon for the second half. Not second half, the first half. So now we've got a half-time break. In between each quarter is only a couple minutes break, but for this half break it's a bit longer. So we'll have more assessment coming from both Jan and I. So it's currently 5-2. Currently 5-2 after that goal from Konstantin Muller. That's a brace for him in this first half. I wonder if he'll be able to get a hat-trick in that second half. It was very interesting because that first quarter was a very early start from Furuset. They were out of the braces immediately. But yeah, why they do that? Just out of curiosity, why do they have 4 quarters? So with, I assume that's the question. If not, feel free to clarify. So why do they have 4 quarters? I've got my answer, but I'm going to pass this over to Jan. Why do they have 4 quarters in the game?
Honestly, Jay, I have no freaking idea. Perhaps you have the answer.
So I could be wrong, but from what I'm aware of, it's due to the fact that with these pitches being much smaller than, say, outfield hockey or American football or the better football, it's got to be quick. The idea is that the best teams will have very fast games where it's a lot of running and a lot of movement. And so because of that, it's going to be really fast bursts of energy from all the players. And because of that, players need a break. And so that's why they split it up into different quarters. There could be more reasons. It's just been a rule that's been the case for a long time. And so yeah, they have those small breaks in the different halves. Obviously with the lunch break, not the lunch break, I'm hungry clearly, but the half-time break coming in the middle, a little bigger, because that's a good point in the middle to talk tactics and give more than just a break to the players, but a time to reassess the situation.
Very interesting, very interesting. And while Jay have his lunch now, because he got a little bit hungry, I will
grab a snack. I'll
grab a snack. I will take you through our sponsors for today. Huge thank you to, first of all, Lux Investment Group, who is a property developer here in Norway. Luga. Big Bite. Chaska. Indian restaurant. And Lux Finance, your financial partner. Thank you so much. It's been an exciting match today, and we are now approaching the second half of the match. Nice goal by Isa in the last round. 15 years old, a huge talent we have here in Norway. And let's see if Sagene can turn this ship around for the second half. Now we have Vakas Kiani. He's not currently playing for Furuset. I think he has an injury going on, but historically a great player for Furuset. And now we will kick off the second half of the match. Furuset versus Sagene. Furuset did end up higher up in the series compared to Sagene. I think they ended up on a fourth place.
Oh, we're talking about our sponsors. Yeah, I want to Yeah, no, I prefer Big Bite. I think Big Bite's a lot better than Subway.
And I'm now reading through the comments. Jay need to eat for real. Totally agree. He just had his lunch.
Wait, who said that?
He just bought quick lunch and
Keeping it Norwegian.
yep, and potetgull, pack of chips. I don't know if that's the ideal lunch before a huge match against Oslo, but he's a goalie, so I think we'll survive.
It was okay. Look, I know it's not the healthiest of snacks, okay, but it was. We're celebrating Norway here. We're celebrating Norway. And I saw Quick Lunch, which is like Kit Kats but Norwegian and far superior. So for those who are not based in Norway, Quick Lunch is truly one of the superior Norwegian snacks. Just really good. We love Quick Lunch, yes. And but yeah, no. Quick Lunch and Big Bite have very big fan bases, I'd say. And a massive thank you to Big Bite for sponsoring us. Right, so get things started here by Furuset for the second half, third quarter. Did we make sure to put that it's the third quarter?
Sorry?
Have we put that it's the third quarter?
Oh, do you have to put that as
If you go to the score. Yeah, period. There we go. Okay, so Furuset here, we've got Sagene absolutely pecked back into their own D. Close one there. Valgora all over the Furuset players, and unfortunately for Valgora, that ball fell to Isa, and he's having a really good game. That's his second goal.
Exactly.
Absolutely amazing performance by the 15-year-old. He's very pleased with himself, as he should be.
And
After the ball snuck past Valgora there.
he is, I think, one of the best talents we have in Norway currently.
Absolutely.
I think his dad, which is the goalie of Furuset, brought him really early on the hockey field, and I've been watching him since he was 4 years old, and it's incredible.
He's started so early.
Yep. But the steep learning curve he has had and the talent we're seeing now,
And
great
there's a
goal.
second goal. No, sorry, a third goal there for Konstantin Muller. An absolutely insane counter-attack there. Oh, no. It's three.
It's three?
Yeah.
Oh, it is actually.
Are you streaming?
Yes, we are.
Maybe
And
you want me
commentating.
to...
Oh, no one had a camera. Yeah.
No.
So,
Is it?
No
Hi.
one was filming.
so,
I had the cameraman back.
okay, so we got a cameraman back? Fantastic, okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Had some issues with staffing.
Really nice goal by Konstantin and
Yep.
played by Sagene. Unfortunately, you could not see the goal due to your the
Yeah.
absence of the camera.
So that was two very fast goals there for this half. We're only 2 minutes in and we've already had 2 goals scored. Wait, what did that goal count?
Yep, it did 6-3.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Okay.
went from 5-2 to 6-3.
Yeah, thought so. Okay. But yes, so Furuset, who are playing in blue, have a real family feel going with them, which is really awesome. It definitely runs in the genes. So Furuset have 2 goalkeepers. We have Cheyenne currently playing, but we also have Sagene. So Sagene is the father of Isa, number 15. Sagene is the goalkeeper in green, he might come in later in the game. But yeah, so Sagene is the father of Isa. Isa's brother, Musa, is playing for Furuset's under-14 team in the under-14 tournament later this weekend. And additionally, numbers 9 and 10, which is Kidash and Fahad respectively, are actually Musa and Isa's cousins. So that is at least 4 players, all related to each other, on Furuset's team, and all who can technically be playing at the same time. So yeah, no, absolutely incredible stuff. I think it trumps the fact that Mask A in the last game They scored a goal which was two brothers, I believe, one passing to the other who scored. So just lovely, just absolutely lovely to see both such a vast range of nationalities on display, but also such like what must be talent that runs through the genes, the family genes. That family tree is gilded in gold of hockey talent. But yes, we do indeed have a cameraman. So welcome, Star. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Maybe similar to the Fast and Furious family, except maybe with a bit less cars and a bit more hockey.
Oh no, they actually have nice cars as well. So.
Oh, do they actually?
Yeah.
What cars do they have?
I was just saying that to make a statement.
Oh, okay.
You put me on the spot there.
Yeah, I fact checked you. I got a fact check.
Well, I want the Fast and Furious connection to be there. So.
Wait, so it's not Fast and Furious, it's Fast and Furuset.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. In this game, it is indeed.
Instead of Vin Diesel, it's Sagene Diesel. I need to see that. That needs to be a film. Right, and Sebastian there unfortunately makes contact with their foot. So that is a free hit at the top of the D for Sagene. Sagene maybe down by 3 goals, but they still have a chance here. Ooh, and an attempted play there for a deflection off of Abramowski. Unfortunately, Abramowski just wasn't quite able to lean into that ball enough to get that touch. Okay, so Furuset here, really trying to stretch the length of the pitch. It's kind of hard to capture on the camera. And that is a short corner. Unfortunately, that ball rolls onto Ice-Tez's feet. And unfortunately, you can't play the ball with your feet. It's not football. So that is a short corner for Furuset. But yeah, one thing that we can't quite capture with the camera is as soon as you've got the Furuset players on the ball in their own half, you've got at least two of their players running all the way down the length of the pitch, trying to really stretch out the team. And you've got Sagene with 3 players in the middle, unsure whether to pressure or to pull back. And it worked here because it got them a short corner. Now let's see how this one goes. We've got Kadash at the top of the D. Kadash with the ball. Ooh. And he puts it to the right, back to number 14, Sajawal, who perfectly deflects that up, past the defenders, past the goalie, into the back of the net. This puts it to 7-3. And you've got to wonder if that's maybe the nail in the coffin of any of Sagene's chances to come out of this with a favourable result. But for those who are fans of Sagene or fans of Mask B, do not worry. You will see them more in this tournament. There are 2 brackets after the quarter-final round with the top 4 teams and the bottom 4 teams competing for their respective final positions. So, yeah, we'll most likely see Sagene in that bracket if the current score is to be maintained. We've got some real jokers in chat today. We've got some real jokers.
Yeah, we do. And for those wanting to watch football, don't worry. I think for the next game I will play and I will for sure use the foot for you guys. So just stay on.
I mean, I'm going to be on the opposing team, so I'm not going to complain about that. You touch it with your foot as much as you want, buddy. I will happily take the free hits. So a short corner for Sagene here. Ice-T gets ready to set the ball with Abramovich ready to stop it. Muller maybe looking to add a 4th goal to his tally. Very well closed there by Cheyenne. He was out of the blocks immediately. Completely closed the angle there. Konstantin left with no chance. Konstantin plays that ball onto Kadash's foot, meaning another free hit there. He passes it back. And it was touched there by Farhad. So it's now another long corner. So for those who don't know, a long corner is when the ball deflects off a defender's stick and out behind the goal. Returning the ball. Ooh. a slight disagreement there. So I actually spoke to one of the umpires during half-time about Iceter being given that green card. So it was actually given green card for dangerous conduct, or just over physicality essentially, whether that's with the ball, with the stick, just moving it too fast or too hard near a player that could risk injury. We're not about getting. That was very close. A nice play there by Kasim and Fahad there. Kasim trying to pick up Fahad for the deflection, but it goes just wide, sneaking around that left post. But yeah, so essentially what's happened is I spoke to the umpire. He gave a warning after the first time. Iceter was judged to be overly physical or tough with a ball or with the stick. And then it happened a second time, quite blatantly, and it was given a green card. I think what happened there with that discussion that was happening between Iceter and another player was... Some slight confusion here. Okay.
Nice play by Furuset.
Yeah, very nice play there by Furuset. I think Jimena Valgora was caught off guard by that ball, just sneaking through one of the defender's legs, and just wrong-footed. So that's another goal. Did we? Yeah, fantastic. Okay.
Nice stop by Sebastian. He actually passed the ball. Nice stop by Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian cut out that ball from Iceter. But yeah, so after the second warning for Iceter, that second warning was the green card, which timed her out for a minute. And I think that discussion that they were having earlier was because she had hit a ball very hard and it hit one of the players very near her. And that was and players on the Furuset team were contesting that was dangerous play, but Iceter was just saying that wasn't intentional. I was just trying to pass it to my teammate, and the umpires seem to have sided with Iceter for that one. So Iceter stays on the pitch and will actually be taking this short corner that that Sagene have earned. Abramowski ready to stop again for Muller. And as you guys have noticed, we now have a different goalie. This is Sagene. This is Issa's father. With an absolutely fantastic stop to deny Iceter there. Moves over to the right fantastically after that trick play from Sagene and sees it out. What an amazing save. He must have warmed up very well. He's ready immediately.
Yep.
And clearly he's seen his son score 2 goals and doesn't want to be shown up. Unfortunately, a massive mistake there from Furuset. Absolutely leaving Abramowski, who's very chuffed with that, unmarked. He takes the ball and very quickly just dispatches it there. Not much chance for Sagene, unfortunately. But a great goal nonetheless. Is that
8-4?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got my numbers mixed up. So definitely a high-scoring game, very high-scoring game. I think both teams sort of throwing caution to the wind here and just wanting to score as many goals as they want. Which, hey, I'm not in goal right now, so it's not my problem. Not my goals, not my problem. So
exactly. It will be a problem next game against us.
Oh, I don't know. I've had someone in the chat already say that they're hoping for some caster rivalry, and I'm trying to. Ooh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I think it will, chat. I think it will. So just stay on. My aim is to get a hat-trick against this guy. I like him a lot, but a game is a game.
He wants a hat-trick against me. He's very brave, chat. He's very brave, isn't he? But hey, I mean, best of luck. That's all I'm going to say.
Let's go.
I'm hoping for a very good game.
Jay, what do you think about the game so far?
It's been very good. I do think, despite Sagene scoring 4 goals, I think it is quite one-sided. I think it's quite a one-sided game, which we're not against. We're not surprised by. Furuset are a massive team, and I mean, as you said, like one of their players, as Nathan said, one of their players has been playing since he was 4.
Absolutely.
Like clearly, this is a team which instills almost institutional talent in their players,
100%.
and obviously with that, with family members playing together, there's that additional synergy. Like,
yep. And those players have played with each other for a very, very long time. We can't forget the fact that Sagene was established, like historic-wise, a long time ago. But the players we are seeing now, it's it's a new bunch of players who has come the recent years.
Is this their first tournament? Or?
Oh, this is not the first tournament. I see some familiar faces, but they've been there for some years. But still, like if you are comparing, looking back, Furuset, the players at Furuset have been there for a longer period of time. But it's exciting to see how Sagene has built himself up again, and they're playing some really, really good hockey. Yeah. If you look at the attacking game and the defending game, it's there, I will say. And now we are kicking off the final quarter. 8-4 to Furuset, and let's see. We had some good amount of goals the last quarter, so let's see if the teams can keep that up. Kidash and Sebastian passing. Good ball from Sebastian to Fahad. And back to Kidash. Nice block by Ice-T. Now chat, just an update to you guys. I know you've been worried about Jay getting in some food, so he's enjoying his quick lunch. To be honest, he just opened it up and it's already finished. Half is gone.
Good save.
Amazing save by the goalkeeper. Kidash to number 14. Sagene, and nicely done by Ice-T. Long for Furuset. And that's a short corner for Furuset. Kidash played with Oslo, the club I'm playing for, in EuroLeague in Finland. And he did actually during that tournament also show some great skills when it comes to the short corner. So let's see how this one goes. Ooh, right outside the goal. A good try by Furuset. And now Ice-T with the ball. Ice-T, sorry.
Can you tell us more about what players have played for Norway on the international?
So on the international, on the field, I can say that the players on the national league, or first of all the national league, Norway had the national team. I mean, had a test match in Finland. I think 1 month ago. And on the field right now, you see 2 national players as of today. The official squad has not been selected yet, but the guys that represented Norway in Finland was both Sebastian and Fahad. And Fahad is number 10, as you see. A great goal by Isa. That's actually a hat-trick from the 15-year-old.
What an incredible player. He must have a very promising career in hockey ahead of him. A hat-trick for a 15-year-old on this level is truly remarkable. Very unfortunate for Valgora there. Good save, just lost track of it when it dropped down.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. What a talent we have here in Norway. And let's see if Isa's younger brother, which is called Musa, named Musa, can keep up the talent of his older brother. And Musa is also a good talent we have here in Norway.
He's also next week? Nah. Oh. There's one more game. Sorry.
For some reason I thought...
I gotta get warming up soon. So.
Yeah, sorry.
Isa with the ball. And fall by Isa. Nice pass by Ice-T. So Jawel with the ball. Back to Kasim. Kasim with a try to Sebastian. foul Sagene, and Kasim will start with the ball.
Great stop there from Ice Tear, read the play very well. Driving it forwards now, passes it to Wyatt, who can't quite get there in front of Kasim. But Kasim's now absolutely stuck in that corner.
Also, by the way, a fun fact well, let's see the attacking game first, and then I will come with the facts. Nicely done by...
Last gasp interception there by Konstantin. And now Sagene can counter. Wyatt with the ball here.
Good passing game. Ooh.
Good block there. And unfortunately, they're just not quite able to get it. Furuset regaining the ball with Sebastian in control. As you were saying, Jan.
Oh yeah, so we were in Finland playing EuroLeague, and at the same time Sagene was playing with a full girls team, and they actually won the tournament. And Ice, number 21, which we are seeing on the field right now, won the best player award. So
wow. That was the Euro Hockey Women's.
Euro Hockey Women's. Yeah.
Wow. So Norway won that last time.
Sorry? Yeah,
So
Norway won.
Yeah. I remember some of my teammates in Bergen also joined Sagene.
Oh, that's correct.
For that, yes. Yeah. I think it was Jordi, Janina.
Yep.
No,
the girls played so well.
they played amazingly. Yeah.
It was,
So they've been promoted to the next division.
Exactly.
Which is going to be hard for them, but they're looking forward to the challenge.
Yep,
And,
yep.
I
Personally, I think they will deliver. If they play like they did in Finland, I think they will deliver. They played some beautiful hockey. And Ice also, she was the player of the tournament, and well deserved.
I think speaking on behalf of Norwegian hockey as entirety, we're so proud of the women's team. The women's team for how well they did in Finland at Euro Hockey. Just that they all did so amazing, and we're so happy to see them succeed, and we're so glad to see how they'll do in future. But yeah, just so proud of them, so proud of the Euro Hockey women's team for Norway.
Absolutely, and as I can read in the chat, Heia Norge, totally agree. I love the love for Norway we have in the chat.
So is that like, let's go Norway, or?
Yeah, and they also like saying kake. I think it's cake.
Yeah. So this player, this person here. Yeah, don't worry. It's not the Norwegian word they're saying. No. It's their name's Kakato.
Oh, I see.
And people just call them Kake.
I was like, why are like the people in the chat saying cake?
So
but they actually are.
So that means cake in Norwegian, correct?
Yeah, kake is.
So if I'm not mistaken, that name means cockatoo in Dutch.
I see. Cockatoo.
Yeah. So they're called cockatoo in...
I think his or her parents knew about kake in Norway.
Yeah.
Called him after cake.
Clearly.
Sweet as cake.
Yeah, they were born kakato.
Kakato.
And it means cake, clearly. Ikakake men keiki. Yeah, keiki.
Keiki. Let's go, Keiki. Shout out.
But yeah, no, the women's team got it done in Finland. They got it done, and it was an amazing achievement for them. And I would say one of the best achievements Norwegian hockey has to date.
Oh, absolutely. Again, they played some wonderful hockey in Finland. Sorry, I didn't pay attention, but that was what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We were talking about how they did in Finland, yeah.
Amazing. And I think in general, the Norwegian teams representing Norway did great. Oh, a fourth goal by Isa.
And a big cheer there from the under-14s players currently watching the game. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible for a 15-year-old Norwegian prospect to score 4 goals in their first game of this tournament playing with the adults team. What a player. What a player. That is... It's very exciting to see what they'll be doing in future. Yeah, the world's their oyster, truly. What a talented player. 15 years of age and he scored 4 goals. Incredible. But yeah, so
give some love to Isa in the comment in the chat. Please.
Yeah, can we have some Pog champs for Isa? Absolutely incredible player.
Oh.
Yeah, so unfortunately there Wyatt played it with the back of their stick. Thank you, chat. We appreciate the love there for Isa. Right, okay, so here we have Sagene being substituted off. Interesting to see Furuset here. They're now going for that tactic we mentioned earlier of playing 6 outfield players with no goalkeeper. With not long left, about 2 minutes left in this game, it looks like they're just trying to see it out with a lot of control. So here we've got 50-50. Well won there by Sagene. Unfortunately, Furuset regain. And well rushed out there by Valgora. Gets low, gets wide to put the ball out. Good save. Okay, so Furuset really taking advantage of these numbers that they've got. Really taking advantage of that extra man that they get by not having a goalkeeper, and just really keeping the Sagene team penned in. Well read there by Ice Tear just to clear it. Unfortunately, with indoor hockey, you cannot play the ball upwards. You can maybe have it lift up a little bit, but if you play it too high, it's considered a dangerous play, even if there is no player nearby. And so because of that, that clear by Ice Tear is adjudged to be a foul. And as it was a foul in the D, which you can see shown with the yellow lines, the yellow dashed line, I believe, it is now a short corner. So a short corner, unlike a penalty flick, has defenders. As you can see, Sagene are ready at the byline to rush the attackers.
Fahad going for a...
Yep. To the top of the D. Trick play to the left. Amazing work. Very well done there. Number 9, Kidash, picking out Kasim in the middle, right in front of the goal to deflect it in, and that now makes it 4-11. A thoroughly deserved victory here for Furuset as the last few seconds tick over. They'll be very happy with this showing, and they'll be looking forward to seeing how this success in this game translates to future games.
Absolutely, and we did see a lot of goals come into the end and the second last quarter of the game, and I think that's largely due to the fact that Sagene don't have actually many substitutes, as you see, whereas Furuset always...
They have a full squad, can have those rolling substitutions. Really
absolutely. So
full effect.
That's all.
And lovely sportsmanship here. Everyone, good gaming, high-fiving, congratulating. So, for those fans of Furuset, don't worry. They're going to be going to the winners bracket, the final 4. They'll be playing either Mask A or the winners of our next 2 games. And with Sagene, don't worry. I know that we had some Sagene fans. You'll be seeing them in the lower bracket, deciding 5th to 8th. Sagene join Mask B. And we'll have to wait for the 3rd and 4th additions to that bracket in the next 2 games.
And a shout out to our cameraman also for doing a wonderful job. Yeah.
Arthur is also very humble. Very. That's what we're going with.
Honestly, I know the camera work was shit, but I think for the next game, I promise.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
Better camera work. It was great. I take it back. It was great.
Yeah. Well, we apologize for the French. Well, according to the English language, excuse our French. That's the term.
Are you doing a continuous stream ahead of the next stream?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. We're going to be ending this stream soon, after the summary, and we'll then be starting another stream. W cameraman, big fan of cameraman. The cameraman is the best. Cameraman, what do you say? What do you say to this?
Appreciate all the support. It means a lot.
What about the love for me? Like, I don't know.
Once again, Oslo need to be the center of everything. What a surprise.
I really want to know the identity of the face clamp.
She's my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, so.
Well,
I was going to say some derogatory things about it.
What were you going to say about her? What did you say?
No, I was going to say thanks.
Oh, you're going to say thanks? Okay. For a second, I thought you were trying to make some moves.
Oh, yeah, are you Spanish?
I am Spanish, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yo hablo español.
Hablas español? Genial.
Ooh, I speak Spanish.
Okay. Asa.
Una bira, por favor.
That was terrible.
I'm going away now. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
bye-bye.
W wins.
W wins. Thank you to my chaotic cameraman and co-host, Jan. A pleasure as always. Have a good day. But yeah, thank you everyone for the support. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I hope we're all having a lovely day. But yes, J language. Don't worry, I languaged them. I languaged. But yeah, thank you. I really appreciate all of the. Also, his name's not Oslo Star. He's part of the Oslo team. His name is Jan, and he was a pleasure to co-commentate with. So you're all good. But yes, we will be quick with starting the next game. As you can potentially see, I don't know, I'm not the cameraman right now. The teams are currently warming up, sorry. Trondheim in full force, whilst Furuset are also warming down and doing their warm-ups. So yeah, thank you everyone so much. I appreciate your time. One moment everyone, we might have a secret interview, so 1 second, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. So before the end of the stream, we're actually going to we're privileged to interview one of the Sagene players. So hello, what's your name?
Michael Abramovsky.
Michael Abramovsky, fantastic. And you scored a goal today, didn't you?
Yep, it was a great pass from the midfield.
Yeah. So how do you feel? How did you feel about that draw? Did you feel like it was a tough game to start the tournament with?
Yeah, obviously, Furuset is one of the top teams in Norway. But we figured if they didn't actually get an early lead, they might get nervous, and then we could turn the game. And in the first quarter, it seemed a bit tight when we got that penalty, when it was only 3-1 for them. So we could have closed up.
Yeah, and after that game, obviously it can be tough bouncing back from that. But how do you feel your team are going to do in the future games? Do you feel like this is going to put a dampener on them, or do you think you've still got a good chance in the bottom bracket?
I think we have a pretty good chance over there because we didn't really expect to win. We played for it obviously, but this result was not so unexpected. But I think in the bottom bracket we have pretty good chances. We've played those teams before, and usually dominated quite well.
Okay, so out of interest, as you're now in the bottom bracket, unfortunately Sagene can no longer win the tournament. I have to be unbiased, but obviously as a player you don't have to be. Who do you think has the best chance of winning the NM this year?
I think Kringsjå was very convincing in the series. So if they maintain their form, then they're definitely one team to watch out for, and playing now against Trondheim.
Yeah, so you feel like this could be a real show of intent from Kringsjå as to their chances of winning the tournament?
Definitely, yeah.
And one thing we discussed during the game was one of the players who was there on the pitch for the longest, Eiste. She represented Norway at the Euro Hockey Women's Tournament. How was it for you, knowing that one of your teammates was out there competing in an international tournament?
Well, actually, I think there was not just Eiste. There were several of our women competing in Finland. And that was already a great feeling to have Sagene representing Norway abroad. And when they then won the tournament, that was fantastic.
Yeah, we were saying it was such a proud achievement for Norwegian hockey as a whole. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Michael, I hope you have a wonderful day. Harder.
Yes, harder.
So a massive thank you there to Michael Abramowski for the impromptu interview. Really interesting hearing from the Sagene player, and just a delightful chap who also got onto the score sheet. So very exciting for him, and it's going to be really exciting to see how far Sagene go in the bottom bracket. So thank you everyone. I really appreciate your time. I'm really glad you loved the interview. I don't think I'm assigned to commentate the next game. I may be helping with camera work or production. But the next commentators, I believe, are one of my teammates, Jackson, who hails from New Zealand, and Seb, who we saw play for Furuset in that last game. Please make sure to give them as much love as you did to me. And hey, see if they can do some interviews as well. I'd love to see what interviews they can do. So thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your time. And enjoy the next game. This is going to be the end of the stream now, but don't worry, it should be only a short while before the next stream begins. So make sure to stay tuned to this YouTube channel. The teams are Trondheim and Krinsja, which I may be slightly butchering. But very exciting game here. Some big names, big names. And we've also got the head of the broadcast team, Nathan, playing for Trondheim. So that'll be very fun. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And you'll either see me on the pitch or you'll hear my voice on the stream. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.